Let's make a seafood boil, shall we? Alright, y'all, so this is kind of complex, but what we're gonna do a seafood boil. So here's the first thing you need to do. You need to fill the pot up with cold water. So first thing you gotta do, so you got your pot of water. You wanna take 1 tablespoon of salt. Because if you don't, this could take a lot of time to boil if you don't have the salt. So you have 4 potatoes. You're gonna put them in here. And just wait till it boils. Once the water starts boiling, you're gonna take your corn, peel it until it starts to look like this. Alright, y'all, so the water's boiling. It's time to add in our corn. Alright, y'all, so we just added in the corn. So the cook time on that is, I don't have my watch, but I know it off the top of my head. It's 8 minutes. So you want to let the corn cook for 8 minutes. We'll be back in 8 minutes. I also did forget to mention, before you put the potato, after you put the, before you put the corn in, you want to scoop out a piece of potato. You want to take your knife, just want to see it falls off right easily, and it did. So that means the potatoes are ready. Alright, y'all, so the corn is done. So now it's time to add our sausages. Alright, now that we added our sausages, you wait for the pot to come to a boil again. And that means the next ingredient's ready to be in. Y'all see that? When the sausage comes up and how everything comes to a boil, that means everything's ready. Alright, y'all, next for this seafood boil, we got some mussels. Those should be cooked only for 5 minutes, no longer than that. So yeah, let's get these in. Alright, y'all, so the mussels are done. The next thing we're gonna put in is, let me grab it, it's right here. Put in a $21 lobster from Food Lion. Alright, y'all, so the lobster is done. You want to cook your lobster for 7 minutes, I believe, no longer than that. So it's been 7 minutes, so we're gonna get our next item. Alright, y'all, man, this smells good. But anyway, here is our next item, king crab legs. You gotta cook these for at least 10 minutes, at the minimum. Alright, y'all, so the crab is done. So I got the final ingredient, packaged, deveined shrimp. So I know I got 4 minutes left till the shrimp is done, but it's boiling though, so that's a good sign. That means it's almost done. But in the meantime, I'm gonna put half a stick of butter in there. Alright y'all, now that the timer has gone off for the shrimp, 6 minutes, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take either Old Bay seasoning or Slap Your Mama. I don't know why they call it this, but I find it a little funny. But what you're gonna do, you're gonna dash, season it a little bit with Slap Your Mama. You can give it a little mixy mix. Alright y'all, now that it's done, you can either wait for it to cool down, which I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna take some oven mitts, and we're gonna take this here strainer and we're gonna dump it all in there. Alright y'all, it's time. I got my oven mitts, and we're gonna take that pot over there and drain it in here. Alright, here we go. Three, two, one. Woo! A little steamy in here. Alright, but yeah, that's it. Woo! Alright y'all, so it's done. So I'm gonna take the tongs real quick. We're gonna take the lobster out. If I can get him. You know what, how about I just use these instead? Slippery little fella. We're gonna set him right here. Alright, now that all the big stuff is out right here, like the corn, the potatoes, the lobster, we're gonna take a spoon like this, and we're just gonna get everything out. And there you have it, a seafood boil.